Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. Let's pack a traveling art bag. So I'm headed out of town and I wanted to bring some art with me because I'll be gone for a while. And of course I'm gonna want to create, and so I was like, let's go ahead and create a traveling art kit. And so that is what we are doing. I grabbed this from Marshall's. It is actually a cosmetics bag and it had all these pouches and brush holders, and I was like, this is perfect. And so I decided to take everything out and try to figure out like exactly how I was going to pack all my things in there. And so you can see it has little pictures of the space, and it came with 2 little bottles as well. And so let's go ahead and see what I packed in my traveling art kit. And so if you are a traveler and you bring your art kit, let me know what you put in your bag. But this is what I put in mine. All right, so let's open it up. I packed it already and I want to show you what I put in there. Of course, you're going to need paper. And so in that first section, I put a whole bunch of different pages and paper and journals and a sketchbook in there. And so that I had a variety of paper to paint on. And this is actually like my watercolor paint kit. And so like I didn't bring any extra stuff. I brought some like journaling supplies, but I don't think I'm a journal on my trip. But we have erasers, we have the paper, and so we were just gonna pack that in there. And so this is actually my first traveling art kit, so I'm not sure how it's gonna work, if I'm gonna be like, dang, I should have added some more supplies or some different ones, or had too many supplies. And so we'll see how it works. So of course, you know, you have the erasers that you need, and I used my Tombow markers. I brought those, and then in there I added the pencils, had a mechanical pencil and a regular pencil and washi tape. And I really like this side where you can add your favorite pens and your paint brushes. And I used, I brought a brush pen as well as some fine tip pens. I love inking my watercolor paintings, and I added a brush, a regular watercolor brush, as well as one that you can fill with water. And so you just put them in where those makeup brushes were supposed to go. So on my little trip, I was like, let's go ahead and buy some watercolor, but I was like, nope, you got watercolor at the house. And so I used my grabby watercolor set as well as another tiny set. And then I had the pink water cup, and then that's my journaling bag with all my markers and pens and stuff like that. And so that's not going to fit in my carry-on, but this bag fits in my carry-on. So I added some paper towel as well, and was like, okay, what else do I need? But I don't know. And so I will do a follow-up to see what I needed and what I didn't need. And again, put in the comments below what I should have added. And I want to show you that this fits in my carry-on suitcase, because I didn't want to put it underneath with all my other things. But this is my carry-on. I also have my iPad and my laptop in there, and so it fit perfectly. And I put the journals in my my check bag. So this is how we did it. So I'm going to use this bag as my traveling art kit, whether I'm traveling across, you know, state lines or going to a park or a coffee shop to paint. And so I like that it is already done. And so I keep my regular supplies, you know, at home. But the ones that I want to take around, you know, have it in the bag. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Yeah, peace.